Ladies and gentlemen, from New York City, Gary Moore.
Now let us meet a national champion.
Number one, what is your name, please?
My name is Mary Hyde.
Number two.
My name is Mary Hyde.
Number three.
My name is Mary Hyde.
So, friends, Romans, and countrymen, lend me your ears, and the story of Mary Hyde says, I, Mary Hyde, won first place in the heavy counterweight division of the 5th National Catapult Contest. The dictionary defines a catapult as being an ancient military contrivance for throwing stones, spears, etc. Consequently, it'll not surprise you to learn that this whole business began as a Latin project to give students a better understanding of Caesar's Gallic Wars. There are 3 basic types of catapults: twisted rope, bent wood, and counterweight. Now, in this film, you'll see one of them. This is a small catapult of the bentwood type. And here is mine, the Zephyrus, a counterweight design and the largest one in the world. It stands 61 feet tall, roughly the equivalent of a 4-story building. My most significant shot hurled a 100-pound stone 565.5 feet. With the help of my multi-ton Zephyrus, I became the 1976 Catapult Champion. Signed, Mary Hyde. And we will start this session with Calpurnia Carlisle.
Oh, thank you, sir. And Mary Hyde, number 3, where do you go to school where this project was started?
North Central High School in Indianapolis.
Oh, and number 2, is this your own design?
Well, yes, based on other machines in the past.
But number 1, you built the biggest one, and did you build it yourself or did you have help?
Well, I had a crew of about 5 people, and my father helped me too.
And where do you go to school?
Northwestern.
In Chicago?
And we got a buzzer, and they're going down to Alan Ludden.
Number 2, what kind of catapult did they use in the Gallic Wars of these 3 types?
All 3.
They used all 3?
Yes.
Number 2, number 3, did you learn about the design of these in reading it in Latin? Did you read the instructions in Latin?
Not really. They didn't have very much, no books that we could find. We couldn't find anything that was on it. It was just from the...
Number 1, who's the famous Greek physicist who designed the principle of the catapult?
I don't think that's known.
I don't think it is either, come to think about it.
That takes us, please.
You know,
Peggy.
Kitty.
Number 2, where do you go to school?
In Indianapolis?
Do you go to the North Central High School too?
Yes.
Oh, so there are 2 from North Central and 1 from Northwestern. All right, now, number 1, how long ago was the catapult in use? The longest, the first time?
Well, the first time was the Greeks were the ones who invented it, and that was around 500 BC, I think.
Thank you. And number 3, what put the catapult out of business?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Came in for that.
Well, now, number 2, was the catapult not in use in medieval times as well?
To some extent, possibly.
Well, number 1, didn't gunpowder have anything to do with the fact that the catapult was not used so much anymore?
Well, the catapult stopped being in use about 475 when Rome fell, and then they found other ways. Gunpowder was one of them.
Thank you.
And that takes us to Bill Cullen, please.
Number 2, when you in that high school had that competition, how many catapults were entered?
In my school or in the entire contest?
In your school.
Well, this year we only had maybe 5 or 6.
And did you win this year?
Yes, with my school.
Number 3, how many catapults did you compete with in order to win this?
How many catapults overall?
Yeah.
Oh, I couldn't tell you. There's so many divisions. And
Was this contest number 3 over the entire country?
yeah.
How many did you compete in your own division in order to get this win?
In our division,
Yeah.
1.
Just the one?
Yeah, in our division.
One other one, one beside you?
No, it's just our heavyweight.
I see. Number 1, you threw the stone. Did you compete against more than one, number 1?
Did I compete against more than one person?
No, one catapult.
Yes.
You threw the stone 500 and some feet. How far did the next stone go? I mean, the next far stone.
The next farthest, I believe it was 483.
Okay with me, number one. It certainly makes sense.
All right, it's just as well because we have ourselves a ding-dong. When we have that, it means decision time. We must mark our ballots for number 1, or for number 2, or for number 3. And Kitty Carlisle, if you will.
I'm going to go for number 3. I think she's the real catapult hurler.
There you go with the 3, and down to Alan Ludden.
Well, I was so confused after Cullen got through asking questions. I didn't know what was you. That was it. But I think 3 deserves a vote just because she was able to keep her weight going with Cullen, who was really confusing, wasn't he? But so I give you a vote 3, but I don't have any idea that you're the right one. They're all good.
We got a pair of 3s, and we're going to Peggy.
I really thought it was 1. So she said gunpowder came in around 400 and something, and I don't think gunpowder came in that early, so I voted for 2.
All right, deductive logic, and so we have a 2 and 2 3s, Bill.
When I get asking confusing questions like that, the thing that confuses me is if they answer them. That really throws me off. Anyway, I put all that information together, and I come up with a number 4. And we only have 3 people there, so I cut it in half and voted for 2.
That's a good thing, a nice compromise. The votes are all in. Will the real Mary Hyde please stand up? Mary, where are you? There's Mary Hyde. Thank you, Mary. Now, let's find out about our other young ladies here. Number 1, what is your real name, please, and what do you do?
My name is Bonnie Goldberg, and I'm a research assistant at Columbia Presbyterian and an 11th grade student at the Lennox School.
Ah, very nice. You're busy. Number 3, tell me about you.
My name is Larkin Preston, and I'm a high school student and a lifeguard in College Park, Maryland.
Well, Mary Hyde, you've opened up a whole new school of thought for us. Maybe catapults all over the country will start being built now. Thank you very much for being here, and thank you, young ladies. Take care.
In addition to the cash awards, our first team of challenges will receive Sarah Coventry jewelry. Makes a simple outfit look smashing. Sarah Coventry, the jewelry with fashion know-how. See it now at a home fashion show. Our second team will receive Turtle Wax, the world's largest selling liquid car wax. Cleans, polishes, protects in one easy operation. Turtle Wax with a hard shell finish.
Due to limitations of space and budget, we couldn't bring a 61-foot catapult into the studio. However, so that you will not be totally disappointed, I have here a catapult, a full 8 inches tall, with which I will propel a half-ounce spitball right into the camera with a little luck and... Missed you. Sorry about that. See you next time around.
Our simple characters today will receive the Chick Flex-O-Matic with extra thin, flexible shaving head. Automatically adjusts to shave even problem beards extra close. Chick Flex-O-Matic. And the Timex computer quartz. One of the most accurate timekeeping standards man can put on his wrist. The brain of a computer, the convenience of hand. This is Bill Wendell speaking for To Tell the Truth. A Mark Goodson, Bill Todman production.